Hello students. On behalf of Firebird Institute of Research and Management, the best standalone B school in Coimbatore, I welcome you all for this wonderful free workshop, Steps to Crack Feb MAT 2023 in 30 days. And actually, we planned this to conduct today. The thing is, when I check AIMA website, that is All India Management Association MAT website, the exam day is released for the Feb 2023. Let me just give you the exam dates for the upcoming Feb MAT 2023. And as you all know, MAT exam is conducted in 3 modes. That is paper-based test, computer-based test, and internet-based test. The dates for all the 3 examinations are out now. The first paper-based test is to be held on 19th February 2023, Sunday. The last date for applying for this paper-based test is 14th February. And you can download your admit card from 15th February. And computer-based test. The first computer-based online test is on 26th February. You can apply for this exam. The last date is 21st February and you can download your admit card from 24th February 2023. And computer-based test 2 more. The computer-based test 2 falls on 4th March. And the last date for registering for computer-based test 2 is 27th February. And you can download your admit cards from 2nd March. And they have given 5 schedule for IBT, that is internet-based test. Internet-based test, the test date is on, first test date is on 11th February. And the second test date is on 12th February, 18th February, 19th February, and 25th February. Okay, so there are 5 test dates for internet-based test. So in which you can apply, and the MAT results for Feb MAT for Feb exam is expected in the 3rd week of March 2023. You can visit AIMA website for your Feb MAT results. So this is the great thing. Actually, we planned this seminar today, and in the afternoon only I came to know that the test dates was announced. And coming back, so as you all know, the MAT test is given many times a year. MAT 2023 exams preliminary round will take place in February 2023. So we are here, the Firebird Institute is here to assist for their MAT preparation tactics, right? So the MAT exam pattern, curriculum, test structure, question paper, and month-by-month exam preparation plan, section-by-section exam preparation plan are to be discussed now. And in this webinar, we are going to give you the detailed analysis of December MAT 2022 examination, which was recently took place. Already we have posted videos on September MAT 2022 and also the questions based on, that is, we have solved the question paper for September MAT 2022 and also we have uploaded on YouTube. You can also have it for your reference. Now, and just be cautious, and your first paper-based test starts from Feb 19th. So Feb MAT 2023 exam starts in the month of February. So almost 45 days or more. And in that, you will enjoy New Year and you'll have Pongal holidays and Dasara holidays and so on, right? Okay. So in short, we will have almost 30 days for our Feb MAT preparation. And let us start with December MAT exam question paper analysis. And before that, let me just give you a short introduction about the MAT exam pattern. There are 5 sections in MAT exam: mathematical skills, language comprehension, data analysis and sufficiency, intelligence and critical reasoning, Indian and global environment. So totally there are 5 sections and number of questions asked in each section is 40. And they'll give you 200 questions. You should answer 200 questions in 150 minutes. There is no sectional timing for all the sections. Okay, and next, coming to mathematical skills. See, we just went through all the 40 questions under mathematical skills and also data interpretation. What we came to know is, if a student is thorough with their basic mathematics part, it will be easy for him or her to crack the mathematical part. So the toughest part in math exam is mathematical part. Nearly 80 questions they will ask based on mathematics. It is 40 in the form of mathematical skills, that is word problem, and 40 questions in the form of data interpretation and data sufficiency. See, and for no other way is there. So definitely you have to get strong in mathematical part to score more in math exam. There is no other way, because half of the part is based on mathematics and remaining 25% is on language comprehension and remaining 25% is on critical reasoning. So be thorough with your basic concepts. That is very, very important. Okay, and also try to improve your calculative power before starting with mathematical skills part. So just go through the basic concepts in mathematics and try to learn the basic shortcuts in mathematics, how to multiply a 2-digit or 3-digit or 4-digit number by 5, how to multiply a number by 11, and how to multiply a number by 25, and finding the square values, square roots, cube values. So at least, and very important, you should know 1 to 100 square values. Okay, if I ask you what is 41 square, you should be able to say it is 1681. Okay, in a second. So these are the basic things. See, almost they have covered 17 questions in 17 topics in mathematical part. See, if I give you the same 40 questions and if I ask you to mark the topic, it will be very easy. You all guys very easily you will mark the topic of a question. Okay, from which topic the question is asked, you will mark for all the 40 questions. So finding out the topic is easy, and also finding out the shortcut is also easy for a particular question, and solving involves, it will take more time. Okay, so the time management is also very important. I cannot spend more than 2 minutes or more than 1 minute in a question, because if you see the math exam pattern, you have to answer 200 questions in 150 minutes. That is very, very hard. You cannot spend more than 1 minute in a question. That is a practical fact. You should be alert all the 3 hours. Not 3 hours, 2 hours, 30 minutes. So you should practice like anything. You have to practice with the basic mathematical concepts. See, as I told you, multiplying a number by 5, 25, 11, finding out the squares. You should know the square values from 1 to 100, square roots, cube roots, and also the percentage to fraction, fraction to decimal, decimal addition, multiplication. These are the basic concepts you should know. And also you should be thorough with the LCM and HCF concepts. That is also very, very important. Okay, so let me see. So which topic we have to focus more? Okay, so just try to focus more concepts on the percentage, profit and loss, simple interest and compound interest. Okay, see, in percentage, 2 questions they have asked. Simple interest and compound interest, 5 questions. Time, speed and distance, 4 questions. And see here, profit and loss, 2 questions. Time and work, 2 questions. Average, ratio. So just be thorough with the basic concepts. Ratio, percentage, simple interest and compound interest, time, speed and distance, profit and loss, time and work, pipes and system, average, ratio, and HCF and LCM is very, very important concept. And all over your mathematical part, you will apply the concept of HCF and LCM definitely. So HCF and LCM is a very important concept. First, you have to concentrate on that only. on HCF and LCM. See, now, see, if I take percentage 2 questions, simple interest and compound interest 5 questions, totally 7 questions, time, speed and distance 4, 11, and allegation and mixture 3, 14 questions, profit and loss 2, pipes and system, time and work 4. Questions plus average 22, ratio 23, HCF and LCM 26. So nearly boards and steams, nearly 25 to 20, nearly up to 25 questions you can expect in this topic, definitely for sure. First, try to concentrate on these topics. To the worst case, you will definitely get 20 questions from these topics. These are the basic topics, because if you cover the topics like ratio and proportion, average allegation, percentage, profit and loss, simple interest and compound interest, and time and work, time, speed and distance, definitely these concepts will help you to clear your data interpretation and data sufficiency questions. So in that also you can expect minimum 20 questions. So if you want to get 50% of your marks in mathematical part, that is if you want to crack 40 questions. So basically you have to be thorough with these concepts, whatever I have taught you now. Okay, if you focus on these, try to focus on these topics initially, then definitely after that, just start with, see, geometry and mensuration will be easy. Okay, so we have only 45 days of time. So smart work is more important than hard work. Okay, the first thing is we have to crack mathematical part. Maybe you are down in your mathematical part. You are down in your mathematics. So as I told you, just go through the shortcuts basically. What are the shortcuts available? And try to apply while solving it. See, not only learning the shortcut is very important. You have to apply those shortcuts while solving the problem. That is very, very important. Okay, and after learning the basic shortcuts, you just start with these topics like percentage, ratio and proportion, average and allegation, simple interest and compound interest, time, speed and distance, time and work, profit and loss, and work out these topics, HCF and LCM. Okay, definitely out of 80 questions in mathematical part, you can score 40, you can attempt 40 questions definitely for sure. Then you can boost up your confidence. First, try to focus on these topics. If you are thorough with these topics, then you'll get strong with your basic mathematical skills. Then after that, start reading like mensuration and geometry. If you spend a day in mensuration and geometry, it will be very easy. Okay, mensuration, geometry and trigonometry, these topics can be covered in a day. All the three topics are related. You have to start with geometry, and then you have to cover mensuration and then trigonometry. You can cover. And then permutation and combination and probability, you can focus after that. Okay, these are the least. Okay, right? This is how you should approach your mathematical skills part to score more than 50% in your upcoming MAT examination. Okay, now, see, in data interpretation and data sufficiency, see, they have asked two graphs. That is, in a single question, they'll give you two graphs. That is line graph and table. You have to compare line graph and table. And from that data, you have to answer 5 questions. Okay, and also bar graph and line graph. So 2 graph type questions, they have asked 2 questions this time. And data sufficiency, 10 questions. Okay, and 2 pie chart. They didn't give you 1 pie chart and they didn't ask you to data from that 1 pie chart. They ask you, they have given 2 pie charts. And caselet, 1 caselet and 1 line graph is there, and 1 table, right? Question. So totally there are 8 types of questions in data interpretation and data sufficiency. See, if you get thorough with the basic concepts, what I told you to cover in mathematical skills parts, it is more than enough to crack this data interpretation and data sufficiency section. If you get thorough with those concepts, then it will be very easy for you to cover these concepts. Okay. Next, intelligence and critical reasoning part. So in intelligence and critical reasoning parts, the overall, what I want to tell you is just cover with the basic intelligence question. Don't go with statement type question or assertion and reasoning. Just leave it for some time. Okay, initially. Just go with blood relation, finding out the missing term, coding and decoding, calendar type question, arrangement, direction, and clocks. These 7 topics are very, very important. Initially, first practice with these 7 questions and then you start solving puzzle type questions. Okay, see, definitely in the examination hall also, if you solve these 7 topics first, you will get the answer easily. But if you touch with puzzle type question or statement course of action, definitely it will take time. So time management is also very important, right? So in reasoning, definitely we will consume time because we have to answer logically. And except in these cases, what I told you is blood relation, coding and decoding, calendar, arrangement, direction, clock type questions. Except these questions, except these 6 to 7 topics, no other thing you have to think, you have to work out. But definitely in the above 6 topics also you have to work out, but you know the basic concept which you can apply easily and get the answer. But in the case of cause and effect or puzzle type question, it will take time. So first try to concentrate on these topics and then touch the puzzle question. You can skip in the section. If you attempt computer-based test or IBT test, so paper-based test is easy. Okay, you will get a question paper and you can refer. Okay, by seeing the first word or few words in the question of a question itself, you can guess the topic on that question. Okay, if you guess that it is a question based on blood relation, go with it. You try to solve it. Okay, now in case of if you are attempting computer-based test or IBT, you can check the question number. Okay, you can shift in the questions so that you can get the topics. So in case of intelligence and critical reasoning part, first try to cover these topics, and in your preparation also first try to focus on these topics. Okay, and then you can go with the remaining part. And language comprehension, definitely you need practice. As like mathematical part and reasoning part, language comprehension is also very important. Try to read as much as possible. Okay, application oriented questions are there. Only 2 reading comprehension they have asked. So see, they have focused on error spotting, meaning and antonyms, 1 word substitution, and then most of the questions which I guess it was based on the vocabulary part in language comprehension questions. So if you want to develop your vocabulary, it is not like you can refer a dictionary and write 100 words a day and you can read those words. That will not work out. You have to practice. Okay, so you have to practice 1 word substitution. You have to read. Reading habit is very, very important. While reading a passage, suppose if you don't know the meaning of a word, you can refer it. And while referring the meaning, then what you will guess is, okay, this is the meaning of the word and it is used in these kind of sentences. And you can also segregate, okay, you can also learn its usage where these words can be used. Okay, right? So in case of language comprehension, 1 word substitutions, 4 questions, and sentence divisions, 4 questions, error spotting 4, meaning 4 questions, 2 reading comprehension they have asked, then 2 word substitutions, filling the blanks, 4 questions, opposite meaning, antonyms, 4 questions, logical paragraph sentence rearrangement, 3 questions, summaries, 3 questions, idioms and phrases, 4 questions. So in total 40 questions. Okay, so try to practice more as much as possible. So try to follow the steps what I have told you in mathematical part, and also reasoning. First cover the 6 topics which I told you, and in language comprehension try to read half an hour to 1 hour a day and try to learn more number of words. Definitely that will help you to crack your upcoming February MAT 2023 examination. So thank you all students for joining this webinar. I hope this webinar was very useful for you. And now you can ask your doubts if any. Yes, if you have any doubts. Yes, Vishwa.
மேம் டிசம்பர் மேட் ரிசல்ட் எப்போ மேம் வரும்?
You can expect in a week.
ஜான் மந்த்ல வந்துருமா மேம்?
Jan வந்துரும். கண்டிப்பா Janல வந்துரும்.
Ma'am, what is the criteria for negative marking?
0.25 is a negative mark, but in case of Indian and global environment, there's no negative mark. Yes. Others, do you all have any doubt regarding MAT exam?
Ma'am, from
Yes.
your point of view, excuse me.
Yes.
Ma'am, from your point of view, how many months are sufficient for the practice for MAT?
So the thing is, have you taken December MAT?
No, ma'am.
No. So 45 days are there in your hand. Right? See, if you check with my thing is, even if you apply for last IBT, right? The last IBT is on 25th Feb, and also you have one more computer-based test on 4th March, right? If you plan to take computer-based test on 4th March, it will be very nice. Or the last IBT on 25th February. So you'll get more than 50 plus days for your preparation. That is more than enough. Okay, you can have a try this time. And if your score is well and good, you can continue with that. Else, you can have another MAT exam. You can take another MAT exam in the month of May.
Ma'am,
Okay, so
may you please share, excuse me.
Yes.
May you please share this whole PDF of this that you have shown here on group?
Yes, definitely. We will upload this video on YouTube. You can have it for your reference. Once I upload it, I will send it. I'll send the link to you. Okay.
Firebird is one of the few institutions in India who has invested in IMA Best Lab facility. Here the students play a business simulation game wherein their decision-making skills gets sharpened. As an entrepreneur, the student takes important decisions as he plays the game and excels as he sees good results. Personality traits are very important when it comes to business. When dealing with a customer, it is important to have the skills of presenting the company and its offer. Firebird has taken an unique initiative of training in students with these business skills.